Okay. Des, carry the show for a second. Paul left himself logged in on Facebook, so I have to fuck with his page for a minute. Hey, we have David Olivas. David, introduce yourself real quick. Hold on.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you logged it out?
You said
What's going on,
No,
K-Dog?
it wasn't done! God
right
damn it!
after I log out. You say don't. After I
Why
log
did you
out.
why did you log it out? We could have had so
She
much
did it on
fun.
purpose. She did it. She knew. She did it. She did it.
Why are you bailing him out?
It's probably for the best.
I know. David Olivas with Endgame. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Sorry we're running
Let's
late. We're
see.
like 22 minutes late.
It's all good. It's all good.
The cool thing is I did
Bam,
get-
there you go.
Are we back in?
Yeah.
Okay, put on his page.
Had nothing to do with this.
Put on his page. Let's see, what can we put on there? By the way, if you are...
He's gonna. Don't do it.
Ooh.
Hey, Sarah, come open the door for a second. Let's see. Let me think. So Paul left
Hi,
himself
Sarah.
logged into Facebook, and we need ideas of things to put on his page before he gets home and can change his password. So what should we put on his Facebook page? We should not change his password.
That'd
that would
be
be
so
out of
horrible.
bounds. But I need some good ideas. Put on his page. I love a man in tight. I love a man in a pair of tight Wranglers. I like that. That's good. We'll keep adding stuff as we go.
Well, we all love Brett Favre,
That's right. We got to do that.
so we all, in a way, love a man in tight Wranglers.
We have a caller on the line. We'll bring our caller on the line in 2 seconds. Endgame's got a big event coming up New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man. New Year's Eve down at the Mongolian Grill in Silverdale. We're doing this big thing. We got a DJ Jopa is gonna be spinning, hip hop for people to dance to all night. Hip hop dance hits. We got some hip hop performances. Endgame. My boys Fela, JM. We got Young and C, King Bishop Bars, and Role Models Entertainment all gonna be out there. We got this real great deal going on where you can get this $25 bracelet, and that'll get you $1 well drinks all night. So it's a good hookup. There's taxis everywhere. There's hotels nearby. So it's a good deal. Come down and hang out.
Nice deal. Are you guys going to perform while you're down there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm hosting. We're going to perform probably like right at, we did it last year. It was cool. And we did the countdown and champagne toast for everybody, of course. We'll have the champagne toast. And then we went on right after that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Shout out to my man, Nick Fury. He couldn't be here tonight. Nick's got a lot going on with school and everything. He just got back into this graphic design school. So doing 3D animating and all this crazy stuff. So he couldn't be here tonight. He lives out in Port Townsend. It's a drive for him, and he had
That's
work
quite
to
a
do.
drive.
Yeah.
Well, if Nick's listening, dude. What's up, Nick?
Also, real quick before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Underground on Top. So it's a website on Facebook. They got like 14,000 people on there. Gave a shout out to the interview. We got gonna give some news about the Stevie Stone show, his only Western Washington appearance here coming up from Strange Music.
Yeah.
And much love to Underground on Top. Check him out on Facebook, Underground on Top. It's really great networking for underground hip hop. They do a lot for the scene, and I really appreciate what they do. And them giving the shout out to the show. Appreciate you guys for having me on.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
shut up
always
now.
welcome, dude. It's always good to have you in. And again, I apologize to you and the peeps that we're looking forward to having you on at 10. We do this
Oh, no worries.
this
prediction
annual.
show.
It's hip hop time. We're always late, man, so it's all good. Nobody was
is true.
tuning in at 10 anyways. They're just now clicking. So.
That's right. We did this
No.
annual predictions thing, and it ran way later than I thought it was going to because certain people, Strip, didn't pay attention to the question. I had to repeat it 13 times before he answered it. But Strip has assured me we can run late tonight, which is great. So thank you, Strip. I appreciate that.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you did. You did.
No, I didn't.
Hey, so really quickly, as you all notice, for those of you watching at home, Paul has vacated the building. Something about him having sand in his vajayjay, and he has.
Paul's like, "Oh, David's here. Fuck this, man. I'm out."
I know. Last time you were here, didn't he do that too? Wasn't he like, I got to get out of here. I can't handle it with rappers in the house.
no, Paul's
He's
cool,
afraid he's
man.
gonna get shot up.
He had to handle some stuff.
Yeah, so he had to go home.
We're not that kind.
And he
I know.
he split. He wasn't feeling well, so he's got to be up for an early pour tomorrow. He pours concrete for a living.
That's hard work.
I know it is. He hauls around a big black hose all morning, as opposed to Trojo, who hauls around a big black hose all day. But anyway, he split early.
How
so
did I know
Why
that
do you
was
say
coming,
wow?
man?
He says that like all the time.
As opposed to,
And I
I'm
still
like,
say wow every time because he's making reference to, my man jump.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he says it all the time. You think you'd be used to it by now.
It's still like wow.
yeah, let's bring our caller on the line. I believe I know who the caller is, but I'm not exactly sure. I know she wanted to talk with Paula up front. But hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
I was calling for Paul, but I'll ask this question to Trojo.
Hold on. Actually, Paul's calling in. Let me add him.
Can you network them together?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
There you go.
I just saw the updates.
Oh.
God.
Paul, you there?
Hello.
Paul,
Yeah.
I have a
Hello?
question for you.
Hey, Paul, we got Michelle on the line. She has a question for you.
You got who on the line?
Michelle.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, go ahead.
if you're playing pool in a bar and you're playing ball in hand, is it a scratch? Is it a loss of game if you scratch on the 8 ball?
No.
No. Not if you're playing ball in hand Vegas style rule.
Not if you're playing Vegas rules.
I'm asking Paul. I'm not talking BCA rules. I'm talking ball in hand rules.
Oh, you're talking just regular bar rules? And you're on
Yeah.
the 8 ball and you scratch, then yeah, it's a loss of game.
Well, that would make 2 games you lost to me, Trojo.
Actually, Michelle.
Oh, no, I see where
actually,
this is going.
right, no,
Oh,
actually,
brutal.
Michelle, it was nice playing pool with you the other night, but we were playing ball in hand, right?
Ball in hand,
Correct.
bar rules.
So, I don't think so. Ball in hand. Anytime we've ever played.
Well, you do. It's important to specify BCA.
Exactly. We've played many years with each other, Michelle. So
Yeah.
but
So I have a challenge for you, Trojo.
Really, what's that challenge?
I will play you, and I'll challenge you to raise more money for local charities than I do. Whoever wins the match will pick what charity it goes to.
That's fair enough.
For a great cause.
I'll accept that. I'll
And
accept
maybe
that.
this time you can.
National Bank is a charity.
Maybe you can. This time, Trojo, you can get your balls in the right hole.
Oh.
Wow.
So, Michelle, you and I talked about this earlier. So, hold on. Let's lay the rules out really
Okay,
quick.
hold
Here's the
on,
rules.
I got a question first.
Oh,
Now,
no.
you said that would have been I would have lost to you twice in one night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so did I or did I not win that second game that we played? I mean, I'm kind of confused because I was there, you was there. I scratched on the 8 ball the first game anyway, so you still won that one by default. The second game,
And you also put the A ball, same game, you put the A ball in the wrong hole.
it was ball in hand.
Not during.
I tell you what.
All right,
We'll just say this.
all right.
We didn't specify whether when you say
All right,
ball in hand.
disagree
I'm
to
using.
disagree.
I'm just assuming that ball in hand means
All right. So here's
exactly that.
So here's what we got. Listen, check this out. Here's what we got. Michelle and I talked earlier. Here's the proposal.
Uh-huh.
Here's the challenge. So you two will collect funds on both sides. Okay, for you and for her,
Okay.
and the funds will go, and then whoever wins will pick the charity. Okay. So Trojo, it's 2 out of
Local
3.
charity.
A local charity. 2 out of 3.
St. Paul Hip National Bank.
It's not St. Paul's Hip National Bank. 2 out of 3. Whoever wins 2 out of 3.
really.
Yeah, it's whoever wins 2 out of 3. They pick the charity locally, and all the funds collected by the two of you go to that charity.
Okay. Now the question is, when do you want to do this?
February 9th, the week after the Super Bowl. We'll have a place lined up, and we're going to work on doing a live remote that night from the location as well.
Okay. Fair enough.
Although
And
we're-
I already have $100 donated on my side.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I will make sure that goes down, and we'll get
Are you
that
in?
all advertised. Yeah, I'm in on that.
And Michelle, you're in?
I'm in, and also if you guys, I know you, the 3 of you men, maybe not Paul so much, but like to talk crap about women. So I have a female team. If the 3 of you would like to play,
I just got here.
Bump
I'd like
up
to
the
point that
stakes.
out. I just got here. Hi, caller. I just got
Oh,
here. So
no, she did.
She did. She just threw on the gauntlet.
Did she really just throw the gauntlet down?
I did.
You know-
I have 3 females that we will play: Paul, K-Dog, and Trojo.
You know, Michelle. You know what's funny?
Yeah. Hey.
I'll
then
take
we'll
that
play
challenge.
Scotch.
No,
I don't know what
Straight
Scotch
up.
is.
Oh, yeah, we'll play Scotch if
First
you
of
want
all-
to. Let's do it right.
Hold on. Can we be honest? You guys don't want me to play pool because I suck. I mean, I'm just being
Oh,
honest.
that's okay. If we
Yes,
play
yes,
Scotch,
K-Dog,
we're
we
just
want you
fine.
to play.
No,
We
because
want
I
you to
suck. Yeah, of
play.
course you want me to play because I suck.
Hey, K-Dog, it's okay. I'll play for you.
You'll play for me? Strip will play for me. And then I can do the radio show while you guys play pool. And then when the men dominate the women, like we've been doing since the beginning of time, since the DNA climbed out of the primordial ooze.
Talk, brother, talk.
Since humans evolved from the fish that climbed out of the pond.
Talk, brother, talk.
Since men gave up the rib to create the woman.
Talk.
Since Adam gave up his life
Talk,
to
sir.
create Eve.
Talk.
Since
Yes,
Eve
sir.
showed up and said, "Hey, Adam, eat the apple."
He reminds
Since
me of a preacher in
since
Louisiana
men,
right now.
That's right,
since
sir.
men laid down the law to the woman, since
Talk,
the woman
sir.
looked at the man and said, "Yes,
sir.
sir. How can I please you in every way?" The man will layeth down the smackdown on the
Yes,
woman.
sir.
The women will lay in the
Yes,
corner
sir.
in the fetal position,
Talk, sir.
and they will cry like the women they are. That's fine. We'll take you up on the challenge. It's
Sounds
cool.
like the
Yeah,
man
Church.
who can't play
hold
fucking
on,
pool.
Kevin. Time out.
Church
Yes.
of the Outlaw Radio
First thing you
Network.
better-
Says the guy who can't play fucking pool.
That was
That's right.
Hold on.
Said me.
Because you're gonna pussy
What
out.
Hey, what 3 women do you have lined up? Do you have 2
Oh, I
besides
got
yourself?
I got a.
I bet you one's your wife, Paul.
Harmony Madden,
Oh.
Michelle Nelson, and myself.
Okay, and you make it sound like that was going to be a secret. First and foremost, Harmony have never beat me, and Michelle and I play about the same way when we play each other. So I'm not afraid of Michelle. Bring her on, and you can tell her.
Okay,
I'll
good,
tell her.
good. It's good.
It's all good. All right.
And it's all for
Oh,
charity.
no.
And if you could find Holly Kelly as a partner, I'll play too.
This is not good.
That was a
Because her
fantastic
eyes,
speech.
her eyes
for
look different
charity,
directions,
Kevin.
and I can beat her at pool.
What's
All right.
not good about it, Paul? Are you afraid of your wife?
I'm terrified of my wife. She beats
He
me
just
up.
knows that if Harmony loses, he's not going to get sex that night.
He doesn't get sex now.
My wife called a foul on me when I told her her underwear looked nice.
Harmony is not going to lose.
Hey, Michelle, well, you should be in studio next week to help us promote this.
I will do it.
Okay. All right. Hit me up on Facebook tomorrow. We'll work it out.
I will. And
All right.
thank you guys for accepting that challenge.
We're
I
gonna
can't
raise-
wait to see which team raises the most money.
We're going to raise big money.
We're going to raise big money.
We're going to raise big money.
We're going to raise
Okay.
some
Oh
money.
my God.
All right. Thank you,
my
Michelle.
God.
Have a good night.
All right. Goodbye, Michelle. So, Paul.
Bye.
Paul, you called. I wasn't expecting you to call in. What's up, bud?
Well, I was calling in for the football picks.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's why he was.
That's why he's calling. All right.
in.
So it wasn't about you being a pretty princess?
Or
No.
wanting,
Okay.
Jeremy's big
I'll
black
call
hose.
you back. I'm walking into the store. I got to get diapers.
All right, goodbye. There he goes.
Bye.
All right. Let's put some more stuff on his page while he's gone. You just make stuff up as you go. I'll take full responsibility.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My God.
All right. So hey, I was thinking
I got it.
end
I got it.
game.
Hold on, real quick. Put on
Yeah.
there. Oh my God! Just found out Harmony's pregnant.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. Do it all in caps too.
Except don't do the OMG part. Just found out Harmony's pregnant.
Hey, you guys recorded this, right?
Yeah.
Paul, I got nothing to do with this.
The disclaimer.
I love everybody.
David Olivas is like, I'm out of this, man. I got nothing to do with it.
Hey, Paul, I don't got nothing to do with it.
Underground on top.
And also
Hey,
Sarah,
Zamongo.
Strip's fiance. You like that? Strip's fiance. Sarah asked us to put something on there about a strap on. So that's what we're now receiving requests of what to put on the page. So
Oh, that is perfect.
Oh, my
That is
God.
perfect.
yeah, that's outstanding. He's gonna be so upset. And just like a true conservative, he'll blame this on the liberals. All right.
Oh man.
This is not going to end well, is it?
Hey, so I really want you to come out and do karaoke some night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yes. I'm gonna.
I really
I'm
do.
gonna. Like I said, I've been like for 6-7 weeks now. I've been on 6 days a week,
Have you?
and so I've been on my precious day off. When I had days off, I took them for granted. But when I have day off, singular,
When you have a day
I
off,
I cherish that day off. I love it.
you just chill
My
out at home
precious.
and relax. And,
I'll trade you.
Yep.
yeah, he has 7 days off.
Ooh.
He has all the time off.
Did you see?
He wants to get out.
Did you see what
I
that
feel it, man. I've been there
Hey,
too. It's-
turn your head. Look
I don't-
that way. You see that crazy orangutan did to the side of his head? That's nuts.
You guys had an orangutan here and didn't invite me. I love monkeys. It's
She
messed
put
up.
on Paul's Facebook page, I guess our sex games of strap-ons were beneficial. See,
Wow.
Des is getting into this now, and I can claim full, completely out of it now because
Amenity.
Des is taking this over
Oh
herself.
wait.
Oh, what the
you
fuck
just said
ever,
like
right?
you just said like 2 minutes ago. Put whatever you want.
Yeah, but I can edit this tape down to say whatever I want to now.
Wow.
All right. So hey, I was.
I was a witness. I got you.
we gotta
Thank
do
you.
we gotta do a song together.
So wait, what was that she just posted?
She said. Why?
I'm just asking.
You got Paul on the line?
No.
Okay, I don't believe you for a minute. All right.
Yes, he does.
What's up, Paul?
Yes, he does.
Paul, are you back?
I'm dedicated to the show, man. Going home early sick, but I'm still calling in.
Oh my God.
So everything going okay?
All right, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm just had to stop on my way home. I remembered that my son only had a couple of diapers left, so I figured it'd probably be the responsible
Probably
thing.
be a
of me to
real
stop
good
and give him
idea.
support.
Yeah.
We heard the big news. We want to congratulate you, man. Congratulations. So
What big news? Wait, what big news?
the big news on your Facebook page.
What big news on my Facebook page?
No, the big news on your Facebook page.
Were you not just on Facebook?
First of all, I turned my Facebook page off. So if there's something posted on my Facebook page, then somebody's doing something they're not supposed to be.
Well, if you turned it off here, it couldn't be us.
This is
So
true.
I turned it off there.
Well, then it couldn't be us. But your Facebook page has got all kinds of stuff on it.
He's got a lot of stuff being posted right now.
Yeah, it's gone kind of crazy.
Yeah, you might want to go talk to Harmony.
Hold on a second. What the hell are you guys up to?
What week are we on for football?
We're on week 17. We're going to the
Okay.
playoffs next.
Actually, it's not a week. It's
Can you go to the schedules for the playoffs?
playoffs.
Playoffs. Hey, David, you want to pick again? You did really good the one week you picked.
Did I? Because I remember making playoff picks
Wait,
too, and those
playoff?
went horribly. Like
You-
I
you
chose,
did-
I did like Atlanta and Baltimore winning.
How
divisions.
fitting is it that you picked the first week and you're picking the first week of the playoffs? That's so true.
Well, it's the circle of life.
Actually,
Circle
Kevin.
of
you were the worst picker the first week, by the
I
way.
know.
You came in last place.
That's
the
what I was
first
gonna
week.
say. It was brutal.
So what are the results? So let's get these things.
I don't have the results yet. We'll do the results in it. We'll do the results in a minute. I didn't do the results, but I don't want to spend a lot
Brutal.
of time on picks because we
Wait, wasn't this
can
just
I-
last week? Was this last
Are we
week?
gonna have time after picks, or if I was gonna talk about
yeah
something? real
yeah
quick?
that's why we're not going to spend a lot of
Yeah.
time on the
Oh,
picks.
Here's the winning right here,
Cool.
Kevin.
News about Stevie Stone, Strange Music Stevie Stone, only Western Washington appearance coming up. So if you tune in for that, please stay tuned. Also, you can call in. What's the number again? 253?
253-617-1440.
Yeah, call in and talk shit to us. It's
Yeah.
the internet, so you can say fuck.
Perfect.
It's pretty sweet.
This is true. Speaking of
You can
which,
say all kinds of things like
by the
crud
way,
too.
speaking of talking shit, I'd already called and told you that I had something I need to bring out.
Yes.
We'll
We'll get to that in a
my
minute.
chest.
Let's do our football games. really
Yeah, let's
quick.
get our
Do you
football
have the
games out the
schedule?
way, but-
Yes, Paul?
I fucking hate you.
What?
Who posted that shit on my page?
I don't know. You logged out
You
here.
logged
It
out
wasn't
here.
us.
All
Oh
I'm
no,
saying-
it was you guys.
All I'm saying, Paul, is it's on tape. I distanced myself from it like 4 times. But
What are
other
you
than that-
talking about?
It wasn't
I
us.
don't know.
We can't do it. We're not here.
Dave, don't bullshit me. Which one of those guys posted that shit on my page, Dave?
I don't know, man. I have no involvement in anything going on here. I just work
Dave,
here. I'm just
you're
the
a tough,
intern.
you're a tough rap guy, but I don't want to have to drive my ass all the way back there and pummel somebody.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be me, so I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. But
You
if you
better
want,
bring a shillelagh.
if you want, these guys here. I mean, I don't know. You guys
You're gonna need a shillelagh.
getting all violent with each other.
Yeah, I'm
man.
just
All right,
Right.
all
What's
right,
going on
no,
here in the Outlaw
that's fair,
Radio
David.
Network?
I'll remember this, David. I'll remember this.
Remember what? You're
Remember
like,
what?
now. What are you
Damn.
talking about?
Attacking
Hey,
the
remember
guest.
what?
St. Paul.
Attacking the guest. Is that really a
Right?
Paul,
radio
it couldn't be us. You
behavior?
said yourself you logged
You
out.
logged out of your page. How could it be us?
And hey, St. Paul, you can always go back and look at the video.
Yeah, look at the video. It wasn't us. All right,
Yeah.
so let's do
Yeah,
football
I can go
picks.
back- I can go back and look at the video. That's very true. I don't care. It's all right. Sorry, you guys will pay. It's fine.
Congratulations, though. We're happy for you. All right. Here's your NFL picks for the week. Quickly, there's only 4 games. Kansas City at Indy on Saturday. I'll pick first. These are the games. These are the games that played today. We're looking at
I know.
the
I'm-
playoff games.
I know. That's what I typed in, and that's what popped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Playoffs?
Kansas City at Indy. I got to pick first. I'm going to go with Indy. They're playing good ball. Kansas City's just off. I got Indy. Paul.
I'm going to take Kansas City.
Tro.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Dez.
What is it? These ones right here.
Yeah, those are it.
Yeah,
Kansas
Kansas City at Indy.
Kansas City.
And David, Olivas from Endgame.
Fuck the Chiefs.
The
Go
best
Colts.
rap band ever. Is it a rap band, rap group, rap ensemble? What would
go
you
with-
guys?
I like ensemble.
Ensemble?
I don't know if two people could be an ensemble, but I like that.
You're a rap couple.
Who you going with? Who you going with? Indy or Kansas City?
Oh yeah, Indy. Yeah,
David
all the way.
Olivas.
Can't pick the Chiefs.
He's a
All
part
right.
of a rap couple.
Paul. New Orleans at Philadelphia. Paul.
I think it's going to be a great game, but I think New Orleans.
All right, Trojo.
What's this?
New Orleans at Philadelphia.
Dude, Saints.
Of course, because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you can't pick anybody else in the East.
No,
Dez?
I can.
Saints.
I'd be dumb to pick against the Saints, though.
David?
Well, just because Trojo said that, I'm gonna go with Philly, so I can be against the grain here.
You know what? It's in Philly. It's
Yeah, man.
outdoors.
Home team. I don't know. Philly probably don't like that outdoors weather, so it's probably a
You
bad
know,
pick,
Philly
but I'm
is
going with it.
Philly is better on the road
gotta
than at
be
home.
better
though.
than
I'm going with Philly.
Oh, Philly.
All right, Trojo.
All right.
San Diego at Cincinnati.
God, this is going to be an interesting game.
Cincinnati
Yes.
almost lost to Kansas City, and they
Yes.
rested 19 of their 22 starters
Uh-huh.
today.
And the Chargers barely made. I'm going to go with the Chargers because the Chargers are just happy that they're there.
Yeah.
Like, who we made it?
Dez,
Chargers.
David.
Yeah, man. I guess I'll go with the Chargers. I mean, that's kind of I don't know. It's just one of those things where the Bengals have been doing great and the Chargers like suck and shouldn't even be in the playoffs, so they'll probably win.
All right, I got Cincinnati.
Silent Assassins.
Cincy.
All right, and Paul.
Yeah. Hey, question. Is David stoned? He sounds really slow tonight. Yeah, Cincinnati.
As opposed to the last. No.
All right, Dez. Hold on, I got to double check this. Yeah, San Francisco's at Green Bay.
That's right.
All right, I thought they'd be in San Francisco because
No.
San Francisco has a better record.
But
Oh, that's right,
title.
division title.
I
So,
have
Dez, San Francisco at Green Bay. That totally changes this pick up for me. Dez, who do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Green Bay because I have a guy that I work with that's like a diehard 49ers fan. I told him I would go against him. So
Fair enough. David?
It's a good reason. Yeah, Green Bay.
You know, Aaron Rodgers is back.
He's back.
If he wasn't back, it'd be an easy pick for me. This makes it much harder pick because they're in Green Bay. Mm-hmm. Holy crap. I don't like Colin Kaepernick.
They got Eddie
Isn't it
Lacy,
Kaepernick?
Eddie Lacy too,
Yeah, it's
man.
Kaepernick,
He's
but I don't
probably
call him
gonna
Kaepernick because he's a
okay, well I just want to make sure that I'm getting the football players' names right. Since
I'm
I know
gonna go
nothing
with-
about them.
God. I'm gonna go with God damn it.
Kevin. Let the little hamster.
I'm gonna go with
roll
Green
your
Bay.
brain.
Yeah, it's outdoors. No, I'm gonna go with San Fran.
By
Paul.
the end of the night, he's gonna switch like 10 times.
Paul.
Yeah, I think it's a tough pick, Kevin. You're right on that. I'm going to go with Green Bay though because they're in Green Bay, outdoor in bad weather, and I think San Fran's the better team, but I think Green Bay's going to find some magic somehow.
Trojo.
Aaron Rodgers has got something to prove right now. So everybody, his team barely made it. And he didn't play today. They wouldn't have made it. But I go with Green Bay.
Fair enough. Now the double down. All these games are available for double down, David. You get to pick first. So basically pick one game that you're most confident in as your double down game. You get a chance for a bonus point. Kansas City at Indy, New Orleans at Philly, San Diego at Cincy, San Fran at
I'm
Green
gonna go
Bay.
with Green Bay at home, man. I feel good about that one. Rodgers had his warm up this week. Andy, came back and won at the end.
Okay, I'm going with Cincy. Paul?
Again, David's high or stoned or something. I definitely got to go with New Orleans.
Tro?
And Paul's angry.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go with New Orleans as well.
Dez?
I'll go with Green Bay as well.
So I'm looking over this. Hold on. I'm doing this to pick on Trojo. Don't want anybody to get offended. Casey is in.
It's good radio.
You're all white quarterbacks. Shojo's got nobody to pick. All right. So there we go. We're done with this. We joked that Shojo picks a black quarterback.
I could have went with the 49ers because
He's not black,
whatever
is
the
he?
hell he is.
What is he?
What is his name? Let's find out.
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaeperdoodle.
He's
Capper
definitely
bagel.
he's got something. He's mixed with something.
Capper bagel.
But I mean,
All right, Paul.
Kevin?
We love you. Congratulations on the baby, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's okay. You're going to pay.
Good night, buddy.
Yep, you'll pay. Good night.
Good
Bye.
night. There goes Paul. All right, back to David Levis with Endgame. And if you're calling for David Levis from Endgame, don't call yet because our board op has left the board. So there's nobody
You want
there
me
to
to go hang
answer.
up?
There's nobody there to answer.
I hope
your
you
call.
guys are glad that I just showed up and Paul hates me now.
You know what? He knows you didn't have anything to do with it. He knows you didn't have anything to do with it.
So,
fucking hates me.
so angry.
Right now,
I know he didn't have anything to do with what?
Oh, now I see why you guys are so confused on what the fuck he
nobody
is.
knows what he is.
The fuck is he?
He looks like Squidward.
He does. He
Look
looks
at him. He looks
horrible
like
fucking
Squidward. He looks like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, did you guys hear SpongeBob's being canceled? It's the last
What?
90s show on TV. They're canceling it because it dumbs down children.
It's not the last 90s show on TV.
Yeah, it is.
Because it,
Simpsons is from the 90s.
Like children's 90s television show. The Simpsons is not a children's show.
Oh, okay.
what doesn't dumb down children that's on kids programming?
That is true, but they like did studies on SpongeBob and apparently it like literally like loses their IQ points. So.
Yeah, well.
Just because they
Paula,
fix
you
And,
still
it,
here?
and it
Jesus.
doesn't
We
gain
grew up-
any
stop,
knowledge
stop,
at all. That's
stop,
why they're stopping.
Stop. Cartoons, man. They're cartoons. We grew up with the Looney Tunes. Are
I know.
you
I'm not saying
serious?
I
I'm just-
agree with
I know,
it.
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
saying.
What? There was absolutely nothing more violent than the dadgum Looney Tune. This damn thing keep falling off a cliff and busting his
Like
head wide
Daffy
open.
Duck got shot in
Daffy
the face.
Duck got shot in the
over
yes.
and over and over.
and over and over
He
again.
said he just put his beak
Oh,
back
yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's speckle. And then he spit all over everything.
You're despicable.
I mean, come on. It's cartoons. What are they going to
He's
counsel
European
next?
and African descent.
European and African descent. Well,
That
there you
doesn't
go.
really fucking say anything though.
SpongeBob is?
Well, no,
Yes.
you can look at the
that
way
was,
his hair.
no, that
is.
was for Paul because I'm so high and stoned or stoned.
You can
or
look at
whatever.
his hair and knew that he had African descent in him.
Right?
I mean, that would be the easy part.
He was adopted.
How you doing, Paul?
I'm fine. Just listening in.
Anyway,
He was a biracial child in a white household. All the struggles he must have gone through.
for real.
No, I feel bad for biracial kids because I think Mariah Carey talked about it, and I despise Mariah Carey. I really think she's one of the most horrible human beings on the planet. But she did talk about not knowing how to fit in when she
not
was
knowing
in
how
school.
to fit in. Yeah.
I think that there's so much pressure to fit in somewhere that I think it makes it hard.
Well, listen to this. When he drew family portraits, he used brown crowns for himself and yellow ones for his parents and siblings. That's just
Imagine
really
that.
difficult. I feel that pain.
You're so deep.
Hey, so how you Seahawk fans feel about the Colin Kaepernick sympathy hour we got going on here? Call in to Outlaw Radio Network.
Wait, who is your team? Aren't you a Raider fan?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we haven't fired the coaching staff yet, but
Give it time, my friend.
Black
I'm gonna
Monday's
wake up
coming.
to-
Black
yeah.
Monday is
Give it
coming.
time, my friend.
goodbye, Dennis Allen. Goodbye.
You think Dennis Allen's gonna get fired?
Fuck yeah, he's done.
You guys don't have a quarterback, man.
I know
My
it's not his
brother's.
fault. I mean, I don't know, man. He kind of
Terrell
shut Pryor
Pryor-
down early, dude. Like Terrell Pryor was doing pretty well, and then he got hurt, and then he was back, and they wouldn't put him back in. They kept starting this undrafted quarterback, so it was just typical Raiders shit. I don't know. Fuck you guys.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, I put on my Facebook
We got cap
page.
room this year, man. We got cap room.
You do. I put on my Facebook page a couple weeks ago, and I should have included you in it when I did it. But my brother's a huge Raider fan. He lives in Livermore.
I've
Outside
heard
the
it
Bay Area.
already. I'm sure.
I said that my brother and my niece are the only two Oakland Raider fans I know that aren't currently in a penitentiary. So
Well, now you know 3.
now I know 3. So Paul, you're being awful quiet over there, buddy.
Hello, St.
I
Paul.
think
St.
you hung
Paul.
up. I think you hung up.
he-
All right. So
Yeah,
talking now, we were going to talk
driving,
about some of the other stuff you got going on. I know that there was something else you wanted
Yes,
to plug
sir.
as
Yeah,
well.
real quick.
With
Just wanted to
Endgame.
get in. So, Strange Music, which is probably the most successful not even most. I mean, definitely the most successful independent rap label. They outsell major labels all the time. And so, Tech Nine and Travis O'Glenn really got that popping off. So Stevie Stone, who's one of the really, really hot artists on Strange right now, is coming to he's got his whole Two Birds, One Stone tour going on. He's been touring the whole country, and he's going to be stopping in Washington for just a couple dates, and one of them is on the other side of the mountain. So the only Western Washington date is going to be February 22nd. That's a Saturday. It's going to be in Port Townsend at the Roadhouse. And it's going to be 21 and up. Tickets are only going to be $10, and it's really cool because the venue's actually, it's like a smaller venue. A lot of times they do these Strange music shows like El Corazon in Seattle, and you have these really expensive VIP tickets if you want to get to like meet and greet the artist or get something signed or whatever. And we did a show at the same venue about a year and a half ago with Cut Calhoun, also from Strange, and these guys are really cool, about the fans that come out to support him. He was really accessible. The promoter says that it's going to be the same thing with Stevie. They're just going to be hanging out in the venue, and, you don't have to pay for these expensive VIP. You can just, come out and you'll be able to, probably get something signed, get a picture, see a good show in a, more intimate setting. So we're going to have tickets to that real soon. Real quick, it's, you can check out endgamehiphop.com, facebook.com/endgamehiphop. And 360-649-0743. Just text Stevie Stone to 360-649-0743. Text Stevie Stone, and we got tickets coming real soon, so we'll get you tickets. We'll meet up and get them to you and come out and see a cool show.
And what's the date for that again?
That's February 22nd. Strange Music, Stevie Stone, February 22nd. And one more time, you can text Stevie Stone to 360-649-0743. And we'll get you info on tickets and how to get hooked up for that show. It's gonna be a cool one.
And you said it's in Port Townsend?
Yeah, Roadhouse in Port Townsend.
What's the reception for shows like that up there? Because I would think that Port Townsend's kind of a sleepy little community for a show like that. You guys get a pretty good response up there?
It's cool, man. There's been a burgeoning hip hop scene there for the last couple of years. It's something where we'll do a couple shows every now and then. That it's not the kind of thing where there's hip hop shows going on every week, obviously, but we can, we can do some stuff, every now and then, once every, a couple 3 months, and bring somebody out. We've had some pretty cool tours come through there, and it really started with a friend of mine, a guy named Nodhead, who's been a real kind of like mentor and helped guide us personally. And Nodhead is somebody who he came from that area. And then he moved to Spokane, and he got himself established as kind of, this rap metal guy, and did a lot of tours with Tech Nine and those guys in this whole, Western Washington, Oregon, Idaho area. He's like their go-to guy, when they need local support. And so he kind of got it started, and then there's been a lot of acts, myself and Nick in Endgame, and a lot of other guys, Mike DC and Call Me Ladro, a lot of other guys that have, KP the One, friends of mine that have helped establish a cool scene out there, and we get some good receptions at these shows, man. People come out and support, and it's, like I said, especially we did Cut Calhoun from Strange there a year and a half ago, and sold it out, was 200 people strong in there, got it to capacity, and it was really cool. We had a good time out there.
It'll sound really funny for me to say this, but I actually totally mean it. There's a great support of the local music scene when you head up north, when you cross that Hood Canal Bridge, whether it's
definitely,
you're into music,
man.
but even some
rock
of the
music, bluegrass. There's a cool support for the arts out there.
Yeah. You're heading up to Port Townsend or Quill Scene or anything up there. There's just anybody up there that's got the local bands that play up there. They usually get pretty good support. So it's a good area to check out the local music. So that's coming up in February. We should get you on again too as we get to the end of January, even if in studio or by phone or at least something.
Definitely, man.
We'll get some more promotion for that
That'd
up
be
there.
Cool. Appreciate it.
So yeah.
And
all right,
we'll get you back on here.
And real quick, one more time, really appreciate Underground on Top supporting this. You can see them at facebook.com/TheRealUndergroundOnTop, and really good networking tool for if you want to help promote your own music or you're looking for new music. There's a lot of really good independent music out there. People talk about it's the same 12 songs on the radio all the time, and it doesn't matter what genre it is, whether it's country or rock or hip hop. If it's top 40, there's some good stuff out there, but a lot of it's kind of the same thing over and over. And there's a lot of really heartfelt, talented people out there making good music, and Underground on Top is one of the places that supports and fosters that. So check that out. And yeah, Stevie Stone, February 22nd. Man, I appreciate you guys letting me come on and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry we cut some of this short. I love having you again. We got to have you in again.
No, it was
soon.
cool, man. Yeah, we'll do it again.
I think you know what? I think we actually do have a 4-hour last call coming up in January too. I'll let you know about that after we finalize a date.
Do we?
Yeah, there's a 4-day weekend. There's 3-day weekend and President's Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
President's.
How about
Listen, if there is ever reason to
When is
drink
President's
and
Day?
do a radio show, it's President's Day, man.
Might have to,
President's Day.
When
might
is
have to bring
President's
beer
Day?
this time and not whiskey.
Uh,
Got out of
Let
hand.
me- hold on, I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Isn't it the 14th, 15th?
Dude, I never know when like the minor holidays are.
It's not a minor
Ever.
holiday to me. It gives me a Monday off. If it gives me
That's
a
because
Monday
you work
off,
for the government.
that's right, man.
No. President's Day is February 17th.
February 17th.
Yeah. So the 16th.
Coming up, it's like a month away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the week.
Well, yeah,
that'll
Oh,
be
wait.
the, that'll
that
be
is
the
coming up.
No, what's Monday, January 20th then?
Martin Luther King Day, probably.
Yes.
The birth of Martin Luther King Jr. It
Oh,
says
is that
right
in
there.
January? Oh, I guess it does say
I think
that.
so.
Yeah.
Well, if there was ever a reason to drink, it'd be Martin Luther
You
King
know,
Jr.
I
Day.
never realized that Martin
Wow.
Luther
I
King
don't
Jr. and
know.
Anne Frank were born the same year.
Were they really?
Yeah.
We're
I
assuming-
never
we're
connected
assuming he
those
meant
times
to his
together at
memory,
all.
Right? You meant-
If there was ever a reason just to hang yourself young, it would be I got
Wow.
the same birthday as Martin Luther King Jr. and Anne Frank. It's just time to go.
No, but seriously, like that never even clicked in my head until I saw someone posting about it, and I was like, that is in the same era. That like,
No, like
really never
like
clicked in my
April
head.
19th is the same day as Columbine and I believe Hitler's birthday. It's like and Waco. It's like okay, well,
Well, what
that
most
explains
of
a lot.
America don't realize is the day that they celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday is not his actual
no, it's not.
date.
No, it's not.
It's not.
So yeah, I believe our next last call would be the 19th of January, our 4-hour last call. But we have to sync that up with Caleb and schedules around here before we can commit to that. So we'll let you know. You're always welcome, though, man. It's never a question. You guys are
yeah,
always
man.
welcome.
It's fun.
We love having you guys in studio. All right, so we've got how long do we have, Strip? When do we have to end this? We have to end it on time. Can we go a few minutes over early? I know that Troger had something he wanted to bring up. Do we need to move that to next week?
5-10 minutes most.
5, 10, 20, 30, 60? What? Really cool. All right, awesome. So do you want to get into that?
I just
we got
want-
5 or 10 minutes.
All right.
So I'm gonna.
I mean-
shut up and listen to me. God,
Really?
Jesus. So listen,
I got a mallet.
I know.
He just, he's got like one word in edgewise.
That is something that's never been said before. I got a motherfucking mallet. So we got 5 or 10 minutes. I want to give you an opportunity to really get out what you need to say. So do you want to do it today, or do you want to wait a week?
You know what? In reference to the fact that they're probably listening anyway, I want to bring it out right now.
Okay.
Give him an opportunity to think about what the hell he's doing and why would you do it?
Should I tag it on my Facebook page? Just to
Yeah,
hold on.
sure,
let me-
why
so,
not?
So why don't you give a plug for your place of employment
Right.
before you do that? Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Not what's coming up next, but what has happened thus far is brought to you in part by.
Advantage Nissan, Advantage Auto Works. If you're looking for a great deal, first and foremost, this is the time to buy a car, period. End of the year, end of the month. They don't turn anybody down. And I kid you not. I shit you not. You want to buy a car, Nissan does not turn anyone down at the end of the year. So just want to throw that out there. Advantage Nissan, Advantage Auto Works. Come see your boy Trojo. At my work now, my work name, professional name is Jeremy Dinkins. You can come see me or you can give me a call, 360-621-6957. It's on my business card. I don't mind giving out my number. You want to give me a call, give me a call. If I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you. If I don't, I just hang up. So,
Or you can just look for the black man.
yeah, you could do that too. Just look for the black man.
That's great. Also, tonight's show also brought to you in part by Squaw Valley Fireworks, located on Callow Avenue in between 13th and 15th. The only fireworks stand in all of Central Kitsap that's open for your New Year's Eve fireworks fun. Stop on by and mention the show, and I'll probably be there. I'll give you a big, massive discount because I'm one of the stupid people freezing their butts off to sell you fireworks. It's cold. It's far colder when you're sitting in a fireworks stand for 12 hours a day. Stop on by. We got mortars, we got cakes, we got artillery, we got firecrackers, we got kids packs. We got all kinds of things to piss the cops off. Squaw Valley Fireworks. We blow shit up. 1321 North Callow Avenue. Stop on by and say hi. All right, so I have tagged it. Oh my God! This hot girl named Mandy just sent me a friend request on Facebook. It must be porn spam.
He
Okay.
already talks to like 5 different women at one
I
time
don't
on
know who this girl
Facebook.
is.
That's my girl,
No.
man.
She lives in Portland.
Hi, Mandy. Are
Lives
you
in
watching?
Portsmouth. I think we
Do you know
who that
Mandy?
is.
What's going on? Yeah.
Do you know
I think
her?
we know who that is.
Oh, she's hot. She's
She
a friend of yours.
She is hot.
I'll
Look,
confirm
is
it.
she your fuck
Be the
buddy?
lady
She'll never give me the time of day.
tonight.
Beautiful
I'm
women.
just asking.
Beautiful women do not give me the time of day. All right, Trojo.
Anyway,
I
just-
defer the floor to you, and then I will comment when you're done.
Okay, first and foremost, there's a long-standing history that I have here at the show. Everybody knows last year, I was in an altercation with an individual
You called an altercation. I
And-
called an assault, but go ahead.
that was highly touted and recorded on at McDonald's. You know, I got a restraining order put on me by this individual, and I hope you're listening tonight because I won't use your name tonight, but I know you're a member in the chat room, and he goes by Arcasmic.
Before our chat room changed.
You
but
know,
yeah.
before our chat room changed, it was Arcasmic. If you're listening tonight, I have a very, very, very serious question for you. Considering the fact you know where my place of employment is, and you know we have this long-standing history with each other where,
That's a
you
good
know,
question here, David. I'm
not chasing you down. I'm not looking for you or anything like that. Even after you threatened the life of my daughter, I'm not coming after you. I had a restraining order put on me by you because of the video, because they said I was following you. My question to you would be very, very simple. Why in the hell would you apply for employment at the place that you know I work?
Just to fuck with you more.
I mean, seriously, dude. Seriously. I really would like
And
to
you're
know.
sure that they know that you work there, right?
Oh, how often do I not advertise here?
I don't know. I'm
every
asking
week?
the feasible question.
They had me serve the paperwork at work. Of course, they know I work
Okay,
there.
all right. So there's no doubt
Yes,
then. 'cause
there's
they had
no
you serve
doubt.
paperwork. Okay.
They know that I work there.
So hold on. Let me sum this up for the listeners at home that are going.
What?
That's a good. We got to give that out in a minute too. By the way, if you know this week's word of the week and you want a chance to win up to $20,000, give us a call right now, 253-617-1440. Make it quick though. We're about to wrap the show.
Yeah, we
if
did.
you know last week's word of the week, to call in this week for your chance to win up to $20,000, call now. In a minute, we'll give you this week's word of the week that you'll call back with next week for your chance to win up to 20. Did you know we're giving away up to $20,000? Did you know that?
An
Up to
opportunity.
did not.
$20,000.
I did not know that.
Up to $20,000.
You just got to know the word of the day.
Just to listen to this show.
Can I just start saying words?
Just
Eclair.
No, my
Oh.
words they differ.
look up Eclair. I bet you there's a dirty version for that show.
Probably.
All right. So just to sum this up for the listeners at home, there's a guy,
Camel.
camel toe. There's a
I
guy.
pick strange words, so it's not a simple word.
You had an altercation, or as I like to call it, an
Right.
assault, that was picked up on security cam footage at a fast food restaurant.
Correct.
Bam! Look at that sexual
Wait,
reference.
And Eclair is a sex move involving 3 men.
Should I continue?
We'll do that in a
that's-
minute.
So is that the
Great
word?
idea.
Is that the word of the
David.
day?
No, it's
No.
not. But we'll use it later.
Maybe.
Glad I
Hint,
could
hint.
So you had an altercation with a guy. It was caught on camera. There was a restraining order that was put in effect that has since been lifted.
It has been lifted.
He has now applied for a job at the same place you work.
Yes, he
Where
has.
He knows that you work there because he had you served with papers.
was served with paperwork
at that
there.
employer. And we believe, we know from the past that they've listened to the show because they've commented in the chat room.
Absolutely,
And
on
I'm
many
and I am
occasions.
mutual friends with everybody. I try to stay like Switzerland in the sense that I'm just too lazy to give a fuck. They've commented in the chat room, so they're aware.
They're very
that,
much
that
aware.
where you work, because we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
And so the question is, why would they?
Why?
Why would he apply for a job working at the same place where you work?
Correct.
Knowing the outstanding history that the two of you have had.
Correct.
Where there was an
It's-
altercation caught on a Mick camera at a Mick fast food Mick restaurant.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying the name of the restaurant.
Correct.
You
So-
McMother McFuckers.
I really love McDonald's.
So,
just saying.
so the question would
And they
be,
mix-snitched?
why would you want to put yourself or me in
Stitches get mixed.
a situation where it's probably not going to end well? Oh, by the way, just so you are aware, I have made management of the place of work aware of our history. And the way I found
I'm
out,
loving it.
And the way I found out is that you were in running for that position. I don't know if you are still in running for it.
Oh snap!
All that aside, I still would like to know what in God's green earth were you thinking? Of course, on the same note, I probably should have let you get hired, because if you get hired, then we know for a fact that you're working. I know exactly how much money you're making
that's a
per
hardcore
hour.
burn.
No, seriously. I know exactly how much money you're making per hour. I know when you get paid. I know your paydays. I know when you get bonuses. So you would have no more excuses for being behind on your child support, which you are now 9 months. I'm just saying. Maybe I fucked up by letting them know.
Can you go to Eclair? I want to read that in a minute.
But the question is, why would you even put yourself in that situation where it's not going to end well with
It's
you
disgusting.
and I? You know that. So anyway,
Yeah.
if you're brave enough to comment on it, call in sometime next week. We can rehash it again or in the chat room. I'd like an answer.
Well, and as I've
Hey, what's up, Mace? I'm both. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail it.
all right, before we get to this
Great
week's word of the week,
distraction.
since David, and this is David Olivas' fault, okay?
Completely.
Not a lot of stuff on the show
Completely.
tonight has been David Olivas' fault, but this
This one definitely
is
is.
David
It's David
Olivas'
Olivas'
fault.
fault.
When there's ever a time in your life that you say, how did this little nugget of horse shit get implanted into my brain?
It
You
is
can
David's
blame
fault.
David Olivas and Endgame. In fact, I believe this should be somewhere on their CD cover, okay?
It should.
So-
It should be like on the art, the background art.
This is so bad, I'm not even going to ask Des to read it because a woman should never utter this phrase out of her
Thank
mouth.
you.
So allow me.
It's a good thing I don't like that type of donut too.
The question I would have is, how would you even think of a word
I
like
don't know.
this?
I don't know.
Did you
Rappers
know?
lead interesting lifestyles.
There's not going to be
Right?
anything I say after this that sounds good. So I'm just
David
gonna go.
said Eclair.
Word of the week?
Well, he was
Eclair.
trying to guess
You
last
said I
week's
could
word of the
win
week.
$20,000.
He was trying to guess
so-
last week's word of the week. Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
So,
So
he's
David-
shouting
That
random
just
words.
shout out
And
the
what
word
David
randomly.
said is the first thing that came to his mind was Eclair. Now he didn't think of something biblical. He didn't think of something nursery
You gotta
rhyme.
you gotta
He
bring
didn't
the
think of the
you gotta bring the
donuts
Bible
either.
into it before you say what
He
you're
said
about
eclair.
to say.
So allow me,
It's not
ladies and
right,
gentlemen,
man.
to read to
It's not-
you what an eclair is. And if you're the beautiful woman in Port Orchard that sent me the friend request, if you're tired of the odd, bizarre things that David has in mind, feel free to call me. Here's what it says.
I hate you so much.
An eclair is a sex move involving three men. One man remains on his hands and knees throughout the entire process. The other two men, it gets better. Caleb, you're going to want to write this down for you, Dent, and Casey.
Oh.
The other two men take their penises and stick them into the mouth and the bum of the man's on his hands and knees.
I'm guessing a British
Hey,
man wrote
advertise
this.
this to a lot of.
Oh, it's not done yet. The list still
It gets
continues.
better.
Oh, it
I
gets
could have
better.
It still
family-
continues. Just
family
listen.
You have
watching
family
this.
members watching this?
I don't know.
David,
I guess-
if your family members are watching this, turn this off now.
Eclair.
I have to share this. I'm sorry. This is informational.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this
It's
is
after
nothing
11.
compared to what they usually say to me.
Do you want me to stop, David? I'll stop
hate
if
you
you
so
ask me to.
If you stop, I'll continue reading it.
The man in the middle rocks back and forth until both men ejaculate into the holes that their penises have occupied for the past several minutes. Chocolate icing is spread on the back of the man in the middle. I didn't even know this was going here.
Oh, this is so perfect.
I didn't even know this was going here.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on.
Oh god.
Last paragraph, then we're done.
Oh, no, not yet, not yet. Here we go.
With the chocolate frosting and cream coming out of both ends,
Oh my god.
the man will accurately resemble your favorite dessert, an eclair.
And that is
that-
what we call a crash and a burn.
And that is an eclair. The more you know.
Enjoy an eclair donut on your day off.
Outstanding. And you thought he was giving something simple and easy, didn't you? You thought it was all innocent.
None of my words are innocent.
And this, the more you know, brought to you by Endgame, performing New Year's Eve in Old Town Silverdale. And now it is time for this week's Word of the Week, brought to you in part by Squaw Valley Fireworks on Callow Avenue in West Bremerton, the only fireworks stand open for your New Year's Eve blowing up pleasure. Stop by, pick up fireworks, cakes, artillery, mortars, firecrackers. Did you hear me? Tribal Fireworks in Bremerton. Blow shit up.
Just don't
at
get
Squ-
caught by the cops.
At
when you're
Squaw
leaving.
Valley Fireworks and run from the police. Because it's legal on tribal lands, and that's what Squaw Valley Fireworks is on at West Bremerton Tribal Lands. Des, give us this week's word of the week, and then I'll tell you the rules. Des, go ahead.
All right. This week's word of the week is bricking. We already all know it's going to be dirty. All right. Bricking
Bricking.
is while you are having anal sex, you get the girl to take a shit.
There you go, bricking.
Bam.
I've heard of bricking your cell phone, but this is outrageous.
Oh, this
So
is
here's
my
the deal.
song.
Just remember the word bricking. You don't need to remember the definition, especially if you're going to go to church. If you remember the word bricking and you call in next week when we give you the cue, we're going to say, hey, call in next week. Why are you playing this song? You can still play the fa la 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 song.
No, this
No?
is my jam. No.
Okay. Call in next week. We're going to say, call in with the word of the week. When you call in with the word of the week and you say bricking, we will send you count them five Washington State Lottery tickets, each with the opportunity to win up to $20,000. Yours free just for playing the game. Just call us when we give you the cue, and we'll mail them out to you, and you can tell us if you win up to $20,000, which I guess you could win 5 times, which would be $100,000, I guess.
Wow.
I should probably cue this more. Then I should say it went up to $100,000, I guess. But I don't know how many
Now,
$20,000 winners
remember,
they have.
next
And
time
if
you're
you
doing
win,
anal sex, just
don't
do
you-
bricking.
Don't give
And
any to Kevin.
if you have 2 guys at your house with you,
Try
try
and
the chocolate
declare.
frosting
I didn't declare.
Try and Claire.
and listen to Endgame.
The music to set the mood.
Is there a good sex jam? Do you guys have a good sex
Why
jam?
the fuck did I come here?
Do you guys have a good sex jam? Do you guys have like a good?
They have to.
Do you have a good sex jam? What is the best sex jam to do in a clear tube?
I'm not, no, man.
Listen. Listen. Oh,
It's a dead
Jesus.
serious question, do you?
Yeah, no, dead serious question though. Like if you're gonna have a girl and you and a girl are gonna be at home,
Yeah,
you guys have a
we
good
do, but I mean,
good love jam. You're on.
we do, but
You can put the
Yeah, you
headphones
took
on.
the
It's okay,
headphones
go
off.
ahead.
going,
You can hear
yeah.
yourself.
You were so embarrassed by your Claire.
No, I was laughing so hard. I was
You're like,
He
am I
was
on?
thinking about all the eclairs he could do later.
Right now he's thinking, Nick, we gotta write a song about eclairs.
Spread the love.
He's like, how can we incorporate eclairs into a rap song? All right. No, do you guys have like a good love jam?
Hey, remember
Like a good jam to take a girl home to?
Hey, remember the Grammys do have a social correct reward now. They gave it to what's his name over here from Seattle. Remember, he won a Grammy for it.
You're talking about Macklemore?
Yeah, Macklemore won a Grammy for his socially
social.
correct.
so you
song.
just take the next step, huh?
Just-
Just see how. Be like, okay, Macklemore might have brought awareness.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm not. See what you.
No,
guys
no,
are
no. I'm changing the subject
Okay,
now.
no,
I don't want to end the show
seriously
like
though,
this. I don't want to end the show like this. I
think
want to
you
go back
did
and
wanna end
focus
the
on your
show
music.
like this.
Focusing on
Oh,
your
is that-
music. Do you guys have a good
Is
good love
Is
jam?
that what we're doing? No, man. I'm actually not even gonna talk about that because you're gonna say some fucked up shit.
I'm not. I'm being
trying to be like-
serious.
Yeah,
no,
we're all
this
being
is-
serious.
Do you guys
now.
have a love jam?
We're all being serious.
We're all being serious now.
Yeah.
Do you have a love jam?
Promote your music. Make people want to listen to you while they.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
no. Well, I was doing that, and then,
Are you guys on Reverb Nation?
and then you guys said, yeah.
Are you?
EndgameHipHop.com.
EndgameHipHop.com. Go check out their music. You can tell us if they have a good love jam. Is that the appropriate phrase to use? A love jam? Is that, or
A
is
fuck
that
jam.
is that too old school to call it a love jam?
Eclair Jam. I don't.
See, I'm trying to clean it up. I'm trying to clean it up before we wrap the show. So the lasting impression of David Olivas is not the eclair. I'm
All
trying
he
to.
has on his mind is eclair because he can't wait to go home and try it with the rest of the end game.
Wow.
She said that. I didn't
She
say
is
it.
smacking
I-
and slapping you, man.
David's mad at us now.
Don't be pussy. Just accept it.
David, tag your event one more time. Coming up in Old Town Silverdale on New Year's Eve at the Mongolian.
New Year's Eve Mongolian Grill. $25 bracelet gets you $1 well drinks, and you should come on Silverdale Way. It's on Silverdale Way by. Used to be the Red Apple. Now it's what's that place now? Grocery Outlet.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. Silverdale Way Mongolian Grill. Come down New Year's Eve and get fucked up.
That'll work.
And
If you get so fucked up, you
don't
could give
listen
him
to
an
the
eclair.
show anymore.
We can
'cause
do
everybody
this!
on it sucks.
Now, if you get so fucked up, just do an eclair with him.
She just rolled. I think it's time to get out of here.
All right, we'll wrap the show. Strip, anything you want to say before we end? Okay. Des?
Enjoy bricking.
David, anything you want to say? Don't say that. Anything besides that you want to say?
He's going to ask if you can
anything
enjoy the
besides
eclair.
fuck you guys? No, there's nothing I want to say.
All right. Tro?
No.
Hey, Tro, what do you think?
I'm
What do you
real
think the over/under is on whether or not David ever comes on the show again?
He'll be back.
You think so?
He has fun.
I don't know if he will or
He'll be
not.
back.
It's a shame we didn't know about eclairs before we logged out of Paul's Facebook profile page.
Well, good God, man.
We just got to put the definition for his profile page on there.
Got threatened by Paul and sexually harassed by everybody else. It was a good appearance on the Outlaw Radio Network.
Des, I dare you to put the profile.
We'll
on there.
definitely be back because
Wow.
we love these assholes
Oh
so much.
my.
Oh, if you put it on the, I don't think I'd put that on there if I were you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Des.
I wouldn't do that.
Des,
You
I
just
wouldn't
told
do that.
me to.
I was being sarcastic.
No, don't do that.
All right, fair enough. All right, so on behalf of all of us, Strip, thanks for running the show, letting us go late. I know you hate us going late, so thanks for that. I appreciate that. Thanks to Sarah for letting you come out and play. And thanks to all the Endgame fans for being a part of the show tonight and tuning in.
Dude, thanks for watching. Underground on top, one love. Thanks to everybody who's performing at the New Year's show. Faylaw JM, Young NC. We got Role Models Entertainment.
Young
Kingfisher
MC.
Bars.
Did you say Young MC?
Young NC.
Oh, Young NC.
Yeah.
Young
Like
MC.
N. Okay.
Yeah, and not Young MC. You're
Yeah, I
thinking
was
Bust
like
a
Young
Move.
MC. Wait,
You're
whoa.
thinking like Bust a Move from
I'm
like when you're in high school.
I'm
Stop
like,
it.
Whoa,
We got
whoa.
him out of retirement. He's like 60. We're going to wheel him in.
It's hard to bust a move from a walker. Stop it.
Yeah.
You
All
got
right, he's
it.
gonna kick some shit. So yeah, we're gonna have Grandmaster Flash there. We're gonna do some South Bronx and shit. So yeah, you should come out.
Hey, that works. I'll be there.
New Year's Eve.
All right, New Year's Eve. And thanks to all of you for checking out the show. We'll be back next week with our first show of 2014. I guarantee it'll be the best show of the year. Let that sink in for a minute.
This guy. That kind of wit. That's why you watch the Outlaw Radio Network.
We're going to offer David a job. Be the official baker. All the eclairs. We'll see you next week, everybody. Good night, bitches.
Get fucked up on New Year's Eve.
Do not drive home drunk. Seriously, call a cab. Good night, everybody.